Louisville just hit triple digits for the number of homicides in the city so far this year. As
WDRB's Darby Bean explains, the surge in violence comes as LMPD sees a shortage of officers to investigate these crimes. Darby.
Guys, according to LMPD, the police department is short 241 officers right now, and LMPD also has civilian jobs available, so if you include those, there are more than 300 total openings. Crime scene after crime scene in Louisville, a city that's currently short more than 240 police officers.
You know what? Listen, the space I have found myself in since I got here is I'm having to weigh victims against one another. And it's not a space any cop wants to be in. I think it's in an LMPD On the Record podcast. Police Chief Erica Shields opens up about the department's struggles to find enough help. Hiring, of course, is a challenge across the United States for law enforcement, but particularly so in, I would say, Louisville and Minneapolis. Metro Council President David James says it comes down to economics and leadership, and he's hoping sometime soon a new contract can be negotiated for police.
It's a horrible situation to be so short right now, and this was easily predictable that we would end up here, so the fact that we're here is very frustrating. The River City Fraternal Order of Police says negotiations are happening with the mayor but aren't done yet. FOP President Ryan Nichols saying pay and benefits need to increase.
The staffing levels are at such a low point that the department's not adequately able to provide proper public safety to the community.
Police say the shortage is impacting roles from sworn officers to the service center to crossing guards.
It is really a drain, both physically, emotionally, all of it, because detectives want to clear their cases. They want to solve these cases and bring closure to these victims and their families. So it is, it is tough. It's challenging for the entire police department.
Chief Shields says for a city the size of Louisville, she'd like at least 1,300 officers. The FOP would like even more.
I mean, we're short 250 from what we're authorized right now.
That's huge.
It's huge.
It's a problem Nichols says will likely take years to solve.
We've had officers leaving at record rates. And so unless we address those things and change that, we're 10 years away at least from getting healthy.
To put things into perspective, LMPD's homicide commander said in 2019, detectives were working about 4 homicides each. Last year, each detective was working 8 to 10 homicide cases. Darby Bean, WDRB News.
All right.